Hi guys, I know it's been a very long time since I posted here and I'm sorry. I have missed posting and missed talking about hair, but I definitely needed a break. I'm also going to show you how I've taken care of my curls today, the way I've done the routine to make them look like this, and I'm really happy with how they look, especially because it's super humid and I've used a glycerin free line. The brand that I've used was actually kind enough to send me these videos for a review long back, but I just wasn't able to do it. And I'm finally getting around to like trying out the products again and noting down how it goes. So I'm going to show you all the steps of the routine that I follow today and talk you through it. I was actually recording me detangling this section of the hair and then moving on to this and explaining a few things, but unfortunately I seem to have formatted the disc in hurry to remove and make space, and everything's gone, so I'm going to restart, but my hair is already half detangled from one side. Anyway, so this was a couple of 4-5 days back, 3-4 days back hair, I don't remember, not a great sign, but whatever. Lazy curly hair routine for the win. I have used my favorite detangling brush, which is the flexi brush. There are a couple of other detangling brushes in the market. I've just found one that I really like and that doesn't cause me a lot of pain while I very roughly detangle my hair when I want to, and especially because I'm not really doing the routine as often as earlier and not styling as often as earlier also, which hasn't done good, great wonders for my hair. We'll tackle that later in the video, but because of that there are a lot of knots that remain and I don't want to put a lot of tension on the hair inside the shower when it's wet and it's weak. So I usually always comb out my hair before I enter the shower. It also reduces time, it reduces effort, it reduces breakage. So yeah, definitely add this to your routine. It will save a lot of time and a lot of effort. And if you have kids that have curly hair and every morning you're struggling with combing the hair, then I think a detangling brush is absolutely what you will need and love, because it reduces a lot of pain. Like, look at how roughly I'm doing this. Obviously I hold a section like this so that it doesn't jerk to my scalp, and because it's dry I can be a little bit more rough with it as well. And I'm not very you don't have to be absolutely perfect with this, but I just try to remove as many knots I can so that inside it's easier for the conditioner to work and faster. So to wash my hair, I'm going to use the Sebamed Antidandruff shampoo and the Curlvana Fortifying Curl Cleanse. The Antidandruff shampoo, as some of you know who have been following me quite a while, I do get chronic dandruff that flares up now and then, and because it's humid and sweaty and itchy right now, I always keep this in my routine. For the rest of the hair, I'm using the Fortifying Curl Cleanse as a second cleanser. Sometimes when I'm quick, I only use the Sebamed shampoo, or I use 2 varieties of anti-dandruff shampoo. It's been very random the last 2 years as to what products I'm using. I'm then going to be using their gentle conditioner, the leave-in cream, and the styling gel. Okay guys, so I've just come from shampooing my hair. It's quite tangled up right now because the shampoo, especially the anti-dandruff shampoo, makes it drier, and the conditioner has to the conditioner that you choose, if you use a medicated shampoo or if you use a sulfate shampoo, if that suits you, go ahead. Just remember that whatever the amount of dryness that is caused by the shampoo, you should be able to use a conditioner that is rich and moisturizing enough to counteract that. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the shampoo because I haven't shown you the process. This is how it looks like. I'm sure it's this brownish, thickish liquid, and it's got a very herbal smell, but a nice one. I usually don't like herbal smells, but this is something I can aram se do without feeling like, oh god, what is that smell. And the consistency is sticky. It's sticky and it's very gentle, but it does a good job at cleansing, so I am quite happy with it. But yes, I'll be using it more and more often in different settings and actually noting down my observations in order to do a full detailed review on my website, thecuriousjalebi.com, in some time. Next that I'm going to use is the Curlvana Gentle Conditioner. Okay, it's this light brown texture, creamy, smells similar to the shampoo in terms of that it's herbaceous, in terms of the natural powders and the Ayurvedic powders and hair masks that you use. I think the scent profile matches that, which is usually different because curly hair products are quite scented. So I've taken a pretty generous amount of conditioner because I'm lazy and I don't like to spend a lot of time detangling it gently, so I end up really drenching my hair. And especially since I do not wash and condition my hair like I used to earlier, which used to be every 3 days. So to be honest enough, it can go to 5 days before washing, and if I'm really busy and really lazy, then a week also. So I definitely use a lot of conditioner to make sure that while I detangle, there's not a lot of breakage. And yeah, you gotta do what you have to do to make your life easier. Now I'm gonna do it to this side. So if you guys are suffering from hair loss or breakage, if it's hormonal issues, or in any particular reason, I know that the curly hair routine could be stressing you out. I would definitely recommend, unlike me, that you start washing your hair a little bit more often, so that there's not a lot of knots that you have to detangle through. Also, you see the amount that is coming out on a daily or 2 days basis versus a 5-day basis, just so that you get the reassurance that you're not losing so much hair, because psychologically and visually all of these really affect people from what I've noticed on DMs. So, and then the conditioner, if it's good, then this process is going to be easy for you. So if you're really struggling with your conditioner, increase the amount first. Make sure your hair is wet, and if that still doesn't help, then choose a thicker or a richer moisturizing conditioner. Now I'm going to use the flexi brush so that I make sure all the conditioners distributed properly throughout the hair strands. If you've been following me enough on this channel till now, this is not going to be new to you, but oh, look at that. So this is how my hair looks, conditioned, and it already is forming the ringlets, which means it's hydrated, and now it is ready to rinse off. Of course, you can keep this for 5 minutes to 10 minutes if you guys have the time and the patience. I'm going to go wash my hair to show you how it looks like and then move on to styling. Guys, so I have rinsed off the conditioner. This is how my hair looks right now. It's super soft. Okay, so now I'm going to just section my hair. I don't have a lot of hair right now at the moment, so I only need to do 2 sections. But if you have thicker hair, feel free to do 1 section here, 1 section here, and 1 section for the back, which is very often by a lot of beginners that I note that they leave or they do not condition it the same way as the front sections, and that's why they have a lot of frizz. This is their leave-in cream. The consistency of this line is very different from what you normally expect from curly hair products. So this is how much I've taken. Using a little bit more because I need it to last a couple of days longer, and it's really humid right now. Very often if I condition well, I realize that I don't have to apply a lot of leave-in. So a lot of people who have crown frizz, I would recommend you hold your hair section like this and just smooth over your crown. Again, I find that this distributes the product really well. If you have wavy hair, then try not brushing after you apply. Simply smooth it on with praying hands, then apply your gel with praying hands and scrunch up. Because I have a curlier hair type, I find it benefits from combing after I apply my leave-in conditioner. Now we're going to move on to the gel, the styling gel. I think this is the only product whose consistency, like, it does not surprise me. So it's like, it's not that watery, you know, but it is sticky, and it's not too hard, because a lot of them will over gel your hair. This brush again, and what I'm going to do now is, you can do this the movement that I'm going to show. You can check out my other videos. I've actually used an arrow comb and done the same thing. You do not need this brush to style. I prefer it to detangle. There are styling brushes like Denman available, which I love, but again, this works, so why try to do too many different things? I'm going to take my hair and I'm just going to twist it a little, smooth it out. I think we'll get tighter twists and clump with the Denman brush, but I have started with the... Oh, let me see if I can shoot the other side with the Denman brush. So this section I'm going to do with my Denman. I'm going to scrunch up my curls like this. You should be able to hear a squelchy noise. If you do not hear this noise, spray on some more water. I usually air dry, but because it's humid and I have to go out in some time, I want it to be completely dry before it gets affected by the moisture content outside right now. So I have my handy diffuser. I'm going to link this in the description. The lowest speed and on heat, which is the lowest heat setting. But take a section like this. Hold it up. Okay, so now I'm going to do the last bits with a cold shot and then let the rest dry naturally, because overdoing your diffusing also can cause frizz. So there's a cold shot button here. Just going to press that. I'm going to simply air dry the rest of it, and once it's dried, I'm going to show you how I'm going to scrunch out the cast and make it fluffy again. Hi guys! So this is how my hair is looking right now. It's 95% dry. It's still a little moist from here, but I'm just going to let it dry naturally as and when the day goes. The definition has come out really nicely. Sorry if the light isn't as much. It started to rain and I wanted to shoot this before it gets frizzy again. So this is not scrunched. So I'm going to scrunch it out now to make it more fluffy. Gently scrunch up sections and fluff out your crown like this. This is how my hair looks at the moment. Super defined but super soft, not crunchy, it's soft to touch. I had a very crunchy section here because I think I had applied too much gel there, and I just simply scrunched it out. So these are the final results. I love how it's turned out. And yeah, it's thanks to these 4 products and my Sebamed Antidandruff shampoo that I used once before, the Curlvana shampoo. So thank you for sticking around, and see you for the next video.